Well, with the city holiday shopping season about to explode into action, the big Fifth Avenue fashion retailers are looking for Trump-sized profits, as in huge. Well, the problem is, with the president-elect at the top of his gilded tower, shoppers have to fight their way past the NYPD and the Secret Service.
Yeah, but who needs all those pricey, how am I gonna pay next month's rent types of purchases? Your best deal may be hanging on what's hanging in your own closet. That's the solution our next guest offers through her independent enterprise called Thrift Swap. To tell us about the sustainable green benefits of thrifting and how her clothes shopping concept works, we welcome Thrift Swap CEO, DeVonne Jackson. Sorry, they had me saying a lot, DeVonne.
First of all,
thank you so much for being here.
Thrift Swap.
Thrift Swap, we love it, and thank you for being here very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. What was your initial interest in, secondhand and sustainable clothing?
Well, growing up, I was exposed the first time when my grandmother worked for a wealthy family. So she would maybe like once every 2 months, she would bring home a bag of clothing they just didn't wear anymore. So for me, it was just like Christmas, every other month. I was able to like rummage through clothes and pick what I liked, what fit my style at that point. And it was fun for me. Moving on to then college, I began to thrift more and also sell my clothes back because I was just trying to make an extra coin being a college student, right? And then gradually from there, I realized how much money I was saving and how much money I could also have made back with selling clothes and sharing clothes, that I just said, this is the way for life for me. Yeah.
Okay, how do you convert people who are like, someone has farted in that, it's sweaty, I don't want to wear any bed bugs? Like, people come up with all kinds of things about mental blocks that keep them from thrifting or swapping.
Absolutely. There is definitely a stigma that comes with, buying secondhand clothing. Anytime I speak to someone who might be a little hesitant, it's always one of three things. It's either one, well, I make enough money, why would I thrift? Or why would I go to a clothing swap if I have money to buy brand new things? And, I think for me and for my family, it was a cultural thing. Once my family began to make the money that, was, I guess, people would say would be suitable for a middle class, they began to buy more expensive things. When that may not be the best decision all the time, because for me, I think that it's about using what you have to save and, do more with what you have. So use them, it's not necessarily having less, but doing more with whatever you have and being able to save at the same time. With trends being, coming in and out of season so quickly, it's like we're throwing away a lot and also buying a lot. So that's one thing. Two is definitely, it's dirty. There's bed bugs, there's, things, maybe stains of some sort, but wash it. Just like anything else, if you go to a larger brand store, you're gonna wash it before you wear it. Wash it. Make sure you wash it thoroughly and dry it thoroughly, and it'll be fine. You've ever had a piece that you really like but maybe not fit you, but you might have given to a family member who might have fitted or it might be their style? It's like, for me, it's like a connectivity between people, like, giving your pieces one more or even a second or third life. And then the third thing is just, like, how do we begin? There's so many thrift stores out there. There's thrifters. There's thrift stores that have things hung up and set up very nicely, and there's thrift stores that you may have to get in a bin
buy by
and buy by the pound, exactly. And I go to one. I go to one that it's less than $2 per pound. So I can get a brand new wardrobe for $20. And sometimes you may have to get in their elbow and pulling in. But it's definitely doable if you have the information.
What kind of style of clothes does Thrift Swap take in?
It's a bunch of old lady dresses.
No, it isn't. It's just like, for instance, this is a shirt that I was able to swap at a thrift swap.
I love that. It looks great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's children's clothes, there's shirts, there's jeans. There's so many things that we can do with jeans. Like, we can take clothing and use it as rags. I was speaking to someone backstage that, we throw away a lot of towels. Towels is textiles. Instead we can cut it up and make it a rag to wipe around the house. It's just literally looking at what you have and looking at it in a different light. So it's jeans, it's jackets, it's clothing, it's shirts, I welcome everything, because there's really a way to give everything a second and third life.
So how does the swap work? Like, we all walk in and I'm like, that is a great tie. Would you like my shoes? Like, how do you maneuver and get some stuff?
Good question. So you pay $20 and you can bring 20 items.
Okay.
And how it works is, so you bring the 20 items and then you get 20 items. So you will come in with your bag and you'll spread it all out. We'll have volunteers sorting through it. It's set up as a store.
Yeah, I'm looking at. So the only money that exchanges hands is just to get into the space and have the opportunity to swap your 20 items for another 20 over the course of the day.
Yeah, because I set up the space as a store. You want to make it comfortable and relaxing and familiarize it to someone who may not have been to a clothing swap or a thrift store before, right? So you want it to be a very inviting environment.
Yeah.
So I have things set up and laid out. You write down. Sometimes I ask for a swap note.
Yeah.
So some people will write like, there's one right there. I wore this shirt when I saw my favorite celebrity. It's a nice little note for the next person that may have your piece.
So
there's fun things to do. Yeah, there's fun things to do.
I met Beyonce in these pants.
Okay, yeah, and that's amazing. So the next person that has it is like, ooh, these were in the presence of Beyonce. You know, it's fun. It's fun.
What other notes? Any other notes stick out off the top of your head? Whatever.
One was that I've had these pants for 5 years and haven't fit them in the 5 years, so I hope you can fit them. Just like fun things like that, you know?
So what about people who are like, I'm all Gucci, Fendi, Louis, Prada? Like, what? Like, how do you keep it even? Because they're like, if I go there, they're only gonna have some stuff from H&M or something. I don't want to trade my Gucci dress for someone's H&M purse.
Absolutely not. I mean, that thought may come up, absolutely. But the thing with thrifting is people are coming to this location from different walks of life, different locations, different budgets, different, styles of clothing. So it's the best melting pot of a situation for people to come of different, styles and likenesses to come together and find those things.
Yeah. What about the big girls then? Like, what about
there are sizes? Then that's how I promote my event to all audiences.
Or the big boys.
And there's absolutely there's stuff to fit everyone. Yeah.
That's great.
We all need some, right?
DeVonne Jackson from Thrift Swap. So how do folks get shopping? When is the next event or events coming up?
I'm planning my next Thrift Swap in January, so it's about a month or two out. And you can find out all that information on itsonwithdevonne.com.
But, okay, DeVonne, before you go, just one more thing to squeeze in.
Yeah.
What are like 3 things that we could do to make our swap experience successful? Whether it's like the condition of your clothes or making a cute note, is there any like quick hits that you can share for a successful swap?
Successful swaps, like if I'm
coming, what can I do to optimize my haul and to get rid of the stuff? What kind of things should I bring?
Oh yeah, well, definitely go through your closet and be honest about the things that you want to swap. There are certain pieces that we may not want to give up, but there's certain pieces that we've been holding on to for a very long time that we may should.
More than 5 years.
Exactly, that maybe we should give up. So, but definitely going through your closet and being honest about what you can offer, and make sure it's in good condition, that someone else can possibly use it and wear it and give the same love as you would.
Very cool.
DeVonne, thank you very much for being here. Thrift Swap, what's the website again?
Itsonwithdevonne.com.
Thank you so much, DeVonne. That was great. I'll see you at the next event.
Yeah, let's go.